just different.
Welcome to another smoke session. I'm Chocolate.
And I'm Natasha.
We just in here for real. I kind of want to nerd out for a second because we got rescheduled, or it's getting rescheduled. So I'm excited about it, but I'm also kind of like irritated.
So it is actually rescheduled?
No, it's getting rescheduled.
Okay.
I don't know when it. I think it's going to be effective like July, but it's going from being scheduled alongside like heroin and fucking PCP and fucking weed and quaaludes are in the same are currently in the same fucking schedule. I don't understand. Because they were saying that Schedule 1 drugs means that it has a high addiction value with low medicinal purpose. But I'm like, if that's the case, shouldn't opioids be Schedule 1 drugs? That's what I was thinking.
I guess because it still has like a medicinal factor, like people aren't in pain.
But people are literally addicted to it. Like niggas are ODing off of opioids. And
like the only thing that I've ever heard somebody doing is like having like a psychosis type of moment.
Like greening out. Yeah.
Like you're like stuck in it for a bit. Like so, you can be stuck in it for like a good 24 hours, maybe 48.
They say up to like 72 to 96 hours shit. You can stay like they call it a green state. I had to write a paper on this shit like the other day about like opioid use versus cannabis usage and whether or not anything changes. And there's a huge lack of research. You okay? It was your face. You were like,
I was like, oh, wait a minute now. I didn't mean to gulp down that much.
What was this? What the fuck?
You were talking about the green state.
Yeah, but I had to write a paper on this shit about opioid use versus like cannabis use and if it has any effect. And first of all, there's not a lot of weed research, right? Like there's still a huge stigma on it, so a lot of people aren't doing research behind it. Or if the research is done behind it, it can't be used in like the National Drug Administration and the National Institute of Health. Even though they're the ones doing the fucking research, it can't necessarily be classified as research.
That's probably also why they're rescheduling so they can put more.
But the problem is that now Big Pharma will have a say in it. I don't want no GMO weed. I don't want pesticides.
As long as I can still grow my own, I don't even care about that.
I think that
I do care about it because people that will finally be able to use like their medical cards or whatever, or they are going to be using this fake ass weed, which does bother me because it does help a lot of people. Like I had my mom taking like the little capsules for a while, and she was just like, "Yeah, I ain't had no pain," and I was getting some good sleep. I was like, "Thank God."
It works. Like, it's one of those things where
she said she gotta get her card too.
Like, I think it's the abuse of the drug that really throws me the fuck off, but I feel like it's that with everything. So when I'm looking at this from like an education perspective, I'm like, I love the fact that people will be able to use their insurance to get weed. I think that that's great. I think that you should be able to go into a dispensary if you have a medical card and be able to, even if you use your FSA or HSA through work. But that's what it's becoming. That's literally what the goal is. My issue is, what does that look like for ethics boards across dispensaries? What does that look like for the National Cannabis Administration?
I do feel like people will buy too much and then you're gonna
you're gonna have to re-regulate on all levels. But with research not being as available as it is, this opens up a whole new can of worms to abuse, right? Not just from users, but from cultivation, right? What are the seeds going to be like now? Pesticides in soil. And I mean, that was already something that you had to worry about. But now you got I hate when the federal government puts their hands in certain shit. I would rather them just leave it at the state level and let the states figure that shit out. But now I'm almost concerned that there's gonna become this thing where, because at first it was opioids are great, right? There's nothing wrong with it, but you can take opioids. You get hit by a train, get hit by a car, get all opioids, Percocet. And then it became Percocet abuse, right? Now, are you addicted to opioids? Now there's clinics and all kinds of shit, Suboxone and all this shit.
Clinics like that for weed.
And there's no need. Literally. Because it's a fucking plant.
People are
but when you start
to get money other ways from like, oh, are you using marijuana too much? Do you need help?
So it just opens up this very large variable that people who aren't serious about weed, we're getting ready to have a really huge problem on our hands. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing with psilocybin in the near future because they're starting to see the medicinal purposes on that.
They've been seeing it.
Schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, multiple personality disorder, dissociative behaviors, all of those things. They've been utilizing psilocybin for so long. I have a problem.
But it needs to be regulated to an extent with.
But I don't want the federal government.
Yeah, no.
I don't want it's too big. Personally, it's too big for the White House to have their hands in it. I don't agree. Keep it at the state level.
They can barely control half of the shit that they have their hands in now. So what the fuck?
I can guarantee you that if Arizona, because there are certain states that I would love to see psilocybin like really kick off in. Arizona, Colorado for sure, Washington.
I feel like they already do it in Cali. They just
the table about it. I don't really, to be honest with you, Cali just need to stick to weed. It's too good of land over there. I mean, it doesn't rain, but it's too good of land over. It's too much land for you not to be growing grass over there. You should be growing your grass in Cali.
Dry for.
Same thing with Vegas. Those are, to me, perfect places where you see cannabis cultivation, you see consumption at an all-time high. Keep it there. Just don't let the federal government get their hand in it. I'm at a standstill with this because I really want people to be able to get their hands on marijuana. I really want them to be able to utilize this shit, but at the same token, I just feel like this opens up a huge can of worms for motherfuckers who are already addicted to something, right? Who are already addicted to weed, right? The habit of smoking weed, who are addicted to this just opens up a whole new variable. We just got to the point where it was recreational in a lot of different places. Right behind that, right? Like Maryland is fresh into that shit. This shit's been since October of last year. Right now? Right now is when you want to do it. When niggas just got that hang of this and regulation is still so wide open and broad, you want to now say, and I know that the only reason is because of the election and because of the president and all of that bullshit. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, niggas are still going to be in jail for this shit. Y'all not going to free them motherfuckers already in there.
Worry about that part.
They don't care. They don't care. That's what I'm saying. All they want is it's a money grab. But that's my problem. because when you start focusing more on the profit than the product, that's when you have these fucking. It's same thing with same thing with cocaine. Cocaine was not an issue in like the 1980s, really from the 60s to like 1990s until they started cutting the shit.
Yeah.
That's the only
because they wanted to spread it. Yeah.
There was a medicinal factor to cocaine at one point. They were giving it to people for behavioral issues. They were giving cocaine to people with behavioral issues. They were giving cocaine to people that had not depression, but like I don't even want to call it seasonal sadness, but basically it was a stimulant. It is. It's a stimulant. So people who were understimulated, people who were having problems with focusing, all those things. It was honestly like a cocktail of cocaine and Adderall. That was a huge thing, specifically amongst like teenagers and young adults. Then it got to the point where they started cutting it with shit and they started doing too fucking much with it. Okay, well now you got your fentanyl users. You have people who die from these different things. Same thing with this opioid crisis. How the fuck do I know? Because they're already doing it. How do I know that y'all not gonna lace the weed with fentanyl to get the high? There is some shit out here that will get you fried. You do not have to start making meth labs in your basement for marijuana. Like
if you feel as though you gotta smoke more than one joint to get high, I suggest you take a fucking break.
Yeah.
Because you're doing too much. You're doing too fucking much. Like,
or you need to up your consumption as far as like the amount of THC you're consuming. But you need, me personally,
to figure out why you're smoking. You need to figure out like
you're speaking recreationally.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking medicinally. If it's not, you need to go ahead and figure out what the fuck is going on.
The shit is getting. To be honest, I feel like the percentage of THC and shit is getting a little bit too fucking crazy. Like the thing that I had, it was like 33.81 or something, and I was just like, first of all, it's not hitting like that.
The max is 35.
I think that y'all need to chill the fuck out with that because you're making it. When the guy suggested it to me, he was like, "No, it is high in THC." I was like, first of all, when I actually smoked it, I was like, it's no different than anything else, and I don't even, and I don't smoke like that. I only smoke on the weekends, and it did not like hit me like they tried to make it seem. I was like, y'all need to figure out.
But that's the problem. People think that it's the THC that's getting it. It's the component in the THC that gets you high, but the percentage of THC does not have to do with the way that it affects the person who's smoking it. it's called an endocannabinoid system. Your EDC system that you already got in your body is already structured a certain type of way. So it don't matter if the shit was 66% THC. Your body is going to respond to it how your body responds to it. It's the terpenes in your motherfucking weed that really is the reason why it hits. Is it analgesic? Does it help you with anxiety? Does it help you with depression? Does it help you with headaches? Does it help you with neuropathic pain? That's the point. It doesn't matter how, to be honest with you, it can have 18% THC and hit harder than something with 35. It's a miseducation across the board, and it chaps my ass personally.
Because you go to school for this.
One, because I go to school for it, but two, anytime that I've ever smoked weed, I'm not smoking weed to escape from anything. Mm-hmm. I'm not smoking weed. It's because I'm either high strung and I need to calm the fuck down. I need to focus. There's always been a reason behind me. It's always been a reason behind me smoking. And when motherfuckers be running from their problems, and when those are the first people I think about when I think about things becoming federally regulated, because they love new shit. They love when something says, "Oh, it's gonna get you higher. It's gonna make you feel better." The amount of propaganda that's gonna come out after this shit, the niggas is gonna eat that shit up. Dispensaries are already seeing an influx in sales in general and recreational sales. The minute Big Pharma get on that shit and start talking about big highs and big boosts, because it's gonna happen. These motherfuckers is gonna eat that shit up.
Do it with shrooms. The propaganda, it was like this movie. I didn't watch it, but I realized they were like this in the movie. The thing that was making everybody like turn into zombies or whatever was basically like mushrooms, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh, you know, it's always propaganda in the movies, and you actually need to watch it." And I was just like, they ain't never.
I feel this is my problem, right, with uneducated individuals. Stop doing drugs. Point blank, period. And it's nobody saying that you got to get a degree in weed. Ain't nobody saying. It's just saying like, bro,
educate yourself on what you're putting in your body.
Because when you get it from your plug, right, you get it in this colorful ass pack. It has nothing on the back of it but the THC triangle, and the Surgeon General's. There's no prescription on the side. It doesn't tell you what the fuck is in it. It doesn't tell you your terpenes, your percentages, nothing. So people who are fucking highly anxious, right, have high anxiety levels, are smoking things like terpinolene. They're smoking things like limonene, beta-caryophyllene. They fucked up in the house, paranoid as fuck. They think they hearing shit because you're smoking the wrong shit. You should be able to ask your plug, yo, not even what's in this shit, because I doubt that a plug know a terpene. But bro, when you smoke this shit, how the fuck did you feel? What are people saying about this drug?
Up cleaning the house, or were you
chilling? Were you hungry afterwards, or did you have some munchies? And then, like, I personally feel like you should have a community amongst the people that you're selling to, so that niggas can be in and I get it, don't fuck your money up. But at the end of the day, people are really out here doing some shady fucking shit to their grass.
Can you please be like an honest drug dealer? Like,
I know the difference.
You see what the fuck be going on out in these streets.
I've been copping from dispensaries and I've copped from the street. Mm-hmm. The street ain't never done me wrong, but I've always been very particular about who I cop my grass from.
You need to know the nigga.
And one thing I can say is that I've always had relationships with the people that I cop my grass from, to the point where I could ask them questions like, yo, how did that make you feel? And they're not going to lie to me. I don't know what they're doing to anybody else, but I would ask that people really develop a relationship with the person, and not the type of relationships that people think about. You don't have to fuck your plug. You don't have to deal with your plug like that. He don't have to be your little brother or your little cousin, but you should have enough rapport with the nigga where, one, he's showing up on time. I hate a plug to take all fucking day. And two, ask the nigga, yo, what the fuck did it do to you? Last person that caught from you, what they say? Yeah. What the fuck? Have a menu.
I need reviews, bro.
Have a menu with the actual strains on there. Who the fuck was I talking to the other day? Somebody fucking text me or DM me, whatever the fuck it was, and was like, have you ever heard of the strain? And it was like apple, pecan, something on there. I said, hell no. So I look it up on Leafly, I look it up on Hygiene, I look it up on like 2 or 3 other sites. Nothing pops up. So then I just type in like pecan strain, or like strains that smell like nuts or smell like whatever. Turns out that the shit is called like vanilla something or another. It's a hybrid. It's an indica dominant hybrid. And I'm just like, bro. So when
what the fuck it is.
So I sent it back to him and I'm like, yo, this appears to, I was like, send me a picture. They sent me a picture. I'm like, this looks about the same. I can't tell you that this is exactly what this is. But if you smoke it and it tastes like this and it makes you feel like this, it's most likely this. Let me know. Of course, they never hit me back because they was fried. But it's like, you should have somebody in your circle who is educated enough on the weed. If your plug ain't educated, find somebody in your circle that can support you and surround yourself with some people who are educated enough about what it is. Like, trust your old heads. They probably smoking weed, but you feel me? They know a lot more. They know a lot more about the situation than you might know. Yeah. And just know what the fuck you smoke. I don't understand it. And stop taking shrooms. Stop it. Stop taking the shrooms. If you don't know shit about the weed that you're smoking, you should not be doing shrooms. If you don't have nobody in the house with you while you're doing shrooms, all that shit. Molly, stop popping perks. Just fucking stop doing drugs. It's too many people out here dying, overdosing. Psychosis is probably one of the worst. I mean, death is worse than that, but imagine
it usually leads to it.
Imagine being in your right mind and then all of a sudden having no control over your body. That's crazy to me because you don't know dosage, right? You don't know when too much is too much. You don't have an emergency contact. You don't have anybody in the home with you. You're just doing shit.
And you have like some type of mental disability, but you don't have it.
Because you fucked up. You fucked up. And I understand trying to get away from the problem, but you can't do it that way. You can't. And like you always say, don't do shrooms when you're not in a good headspace. Because these people, that's another form of psychosis where these people are having these bad trips.
Like, even the one time that I took it when I wasn't in a good mood, I started right before it hit, I was in a good mood. Mm-hmm. Then, like, I just got upset. Mm-hmm. And that's when the trip started. And I was just like, fuck. Yeah. I am pissed the fuck off. I am sad. I am this. I am that.
Yeah.
But like you tell me all the time, I am very aware.
Yes.
I'm sometimes too fucking aware. Yeah. But that is a strength of mine. Mm-hmm. I understand and have took shrooms enough to know I am not feeling okay. And I can't control this trip. But what the fuck I am going to do is sit down, regulate my breathing, allow the tears, allow the feelings to come over, and just go about my fucking business. Put the phone down.
Make sure I got some lemon in the house.
Something. Like, I need to recenter myself.
Water, something. And it's so fucked up because there are people like you and I. There are people, we know other plant medicine educators, herbalists, people who will let people know that these things are happening. And yet either they don't show up, right? Because events happen. People don't want to, and it's like people don't want to be educated. They don't. Or they just don't listen. And I can't help you past that. But how much more plain and simple can I make it? You about to fuck yourself up. Don't fall for the gimmicks. Don't fall for the GMO weed. Don't fall for the fucking, just because or don't fall for the shrooms, period. Just because your homegirl had a good time don't mean, if your homegirl do shrooms one time, that's not the bitch that helped you do shrooms the next time. Go find you a bitch that's barefoot. She probably stink a little bit. Like, you gotta find somebody.
She a bit of a fucking shaman.
Because she knows what the fuck she's doing. Get around some plant medicine motherfuckers. Get you somebody who know a thing or two. Find you a homeboy that's a little earthy.
And I'm not saying we're experts, but we know.
No, I will say that. I will say, how you've been doing drugs long enough that you're probably an expert. Like, you gotta be real. Okay. We might not be perfect. Well, at this point now, technically, I will be a professional. And to be honest with you, friend, if you finish any type of cert, you will be plant medicine certified. So we can't necessarily say professional, but I will say an expert. We have had enough experiences. There's enough reviews. There's enough scientific proof behind our experiences. There's enough empirical proof that, past what we live, where you could write a dissertation if you had to. You see what I'm saying? With things to back up. Mm-hmm. These are the type of fucking people that you trust. I might not look like the fucking earth woman. I might not look like the plant lady. But I be fucking with the crystals and the rocks and shit. You maybe should talk to me first. Do not go talk to fucking Shrooms by Shaquita because she don't know what the fuck she doing. She bought them wholesale off of Shein, and now she's selling you Shein shrooms. So like, no.
Lines in Chicago.
And now you in the house, focused as a motherfucker, thinking that you fried. Whole time now you just you popcorn read a little bit better. Like, you just like I'm so tired of the, like, bro. I just get sick of people. Like, I'm all for it because when I think about it, I have a certain demographic of people in mind. It breaks my heart because
they don't want to be more educated on what they're putting in their body.
They just want to get high.
When y'all know damn well, like, you don't trust doctors, you can at least trust the woo-woo bitch down the fucking street to, like, help you understand what the fuck you're putting into your body.
She's selling $25 tickets, a 3-5, $25. You feel me? And she probably got weed at the function.
Bro, go and listen to what the fuck she has to say.
And listen, and listen to what she's saying, and then go home and tell your homies.
Other people.
Tell them follow her on social media. Follow him on social media. There's enough cannabis experts out here, like, and we can even list out a few as far as like putting them in our like description and whatnot, so y'all can see them. Like, these are the type of people where they're gonna post what you need to be seeing. Like the indica wife, I love watching her cook infused food because you don't see her pouring these fucking astronomical amounts of fucking butter and shit. You don't see her using a bunch of cane sugar. She's dosing out, and and she be fried. She's fried. The other guy, Uncle whatever, the guy that do the barbecue or whatever, the Asian guy, he be smoking and then he cook, but he's telling you before you do this, like, listen, if you're not the type of motherfucker to, you feel me, take an edible really like straight, you don't smoke before you cook this and before you eat it.
Because you're going to be stuck.
You just eat this. That's it.
You won't let this shit burn.
You know, like,
you gonna forget the shit is on the stove.
These people are not telling you this shit for no reason. But you bypass that part to get to the cooking. And then be in a house, not decarbon your weed. You put the weed in the butter, and then you melt the butter, and now your shit's bitter. It tastes gross. And now the people who are eating it, they stomach fucked up, they throwing up, they shitting. It's just not a good time. I watched a bitch make a shroom sandwich the other day. On TikTok. You know, on TikTok, she made peanut butter and shroom sandwich. Peanut butter, jelly, and shroom sandwich. The amount of fuck, I know for sure she went to the fucking hospital. Her pupils was probably pin needles with the amount of fucking shroom shavings that she had. Like, it was peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other, and then it was so gray on the jelly side that you couldn't see the jelly.
There's this one guy that I follow. He looks like he's Polynesian. And he like gives information about shrooms and stuff. And when he makes his smoothies, he be like, this is how much you put. Like, he'll either, if he doesn't have like the little shake or whatever, he shows you like the piece that he's putting in there. But he's a bigger guy too, so he can also consume more. Like, just because you see people taking a certain amount, it's just like alcohol. If you're a bigger person,
it's like ibuprofen.
Bigger person, taller, you could probably take more. If you're shorter, smaller, you probably can't.
Can't consume that much. Your body literally cannot take that shit on.
If you've never done it before, it's probably gonna hit you.
If you've 5'2" and 325 pounds, you're gonna have to be careful with what the fuck you doing. You gotta do.
Whenever you put something in your body, you gotta pay attention to what the fuck you're doing.
And I just be trying to figure out what. And
don't be so quick to do everything.
I wasn't quick to do shrooms the first time. I wasn't.
Me either.
I really looked at I looked at how long the shit would stay in my system. How long was the high supposed to last? Like, estimated what I needed to do for care. What happened if I got too high? I had 911 on speed dial. I wasn't playing because I didn't know what the fuck this shit was going to do. Now, what I should have did is looked at what not to fucking watch, because I watched Rick and Morty the first time, and then I watched Invisible Choir the second time. I mean, Midnight Gospel the second time.
When I was upset Midnight Gospel was on, I had to turn it off, put something else more lighthearted.
Yes. You got to be careful with shit like that. And it just chaps my ass to know that there are people out here who don't know, but because they have access to this shit,
they just abuse it.
And even if they don't have access to it, they have access to social media, which then puts them in access, because y'all be ordering shrooms off the internet from total strangers. Those fucking shroom bars, y'all don't even know if the packaging is correct. Y'all don't know nothing. Nothing. Just vibes.
The guy that I bought my first, he didn't even sell them to me. He gave them to me for free, for one. But the conversations that we had, we didn't just have one conversation. Right. I was like, yeah, give me the shrooms. He told me about being on, not MDM. What is the fucking thing?
LSD?
No. Acid? The one that's like above shrooms. And fuck. Anyway, I'll put the word.
GHB? No, that's terrible.
No.
Jesus.
DMT. There we go.
No, I'm not
fucking that. First of all, he told me about his experiences, told me about shrooms, this, that, and the third. We had multiple conversations. Yeah. And this nigga, like, when you see him, you could tell, like, I'm in good hands. Like, you could just tell by seeing him. That nigga was a fucking shaman, like, basically. So when I got the shrooms from him, I felt good, and he told me how much to take, how long it would take in my body. Like, he was instructing me on how all this would possibly go.
Yeah.
And I took a nibble on my way to work. By the time I got to work, I was good.
Yeah.
And it was like a microdose. I didn't take a lot the first time. I took a little nibble, went on about my business, was still able to do my job. I just felt like so fucking clear. Like,
yes.
Wow, this shit ain't as bad as I thought it was.
I really want to go back to microdosing. Not daily.
You should.
But I want to go back to probably
every 3 days.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days a week. I really want to start off with 1 day a week and then, up it. I know a lady who does it 7 days a week, but she been through some trauma. Like, she's been through some shit. She takes tea breaks. So she takes tea breaks for, did she say 3 months on, 3 months off? Something she does. But she has not multiple personality disorder, but so she spaces out. Like, she will be here 1 minute. Yes. But she doesn't come back as somebody else. She just comes back as herself. Like, at one point they thought she was having seizures, but she's literally just disassociating.
So she's good.
Yeah. So she does. I think she said 3 months on, 2 months off, or something like that. But she was telling me that it, in her mind, it's just free. It's just like, and that's the best way she can describe it. She said it feels like my brain is finally squeaky clean when I can get shit done. She said, and I realized that in the time that I'm not doing it, I'm utilizing cannabis more. But she's not just smoking weed. She's using salves for body pain. When she finds herself disassociated, she's using edibles because your high usually lasts longer. Like, again, you want to get around some people who, one, know they shit, but two, know themselves. Like, bro, I hate talking to somebody and they're like, yeah, I'll be putting frontal on my shit. Well, I gotta smoke weed, or I smoke a blunt and I smoke a blunt and I'm out right after that. Your life is hard. You should just go get arrested. You should spend time in prison because there's no reason why you should be doing this. And I be judging. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't be judging. I be passing judgment because, bro,
you see my face. Why the fuck are you mixing the weed with the tobacco?
Well, people who roll them fat ass blunts and they be like, bro, I be so fried. I'm like, little do you know you could have got the same high from this much weed.
Like a skinny.
And now you hit her.
A skinny boy.
You didn't even have to go king size. You could have went 1 1/4 with literally that same bud.
I had a fucking king by myself the other day. I was like, it's too damn much.
Yo, if I'm having like a long week, I'll go king size end of the week. But what I'm not doing, unless I'm really out and about or like really enjoying there's no reason for you to be smoking king size. Not recreational.
In one session, like, smoke half and then do the other half like 4 hours later.
I know medical patients who can't even smoke that much weed. So I be seeing niggas like, smoke 6 blunts a day. What are you going through?
They putting fucking tobacco on them.
Some niggas, I know somebody who just
straight up
6 blunts a day. But I know that their life is hard. I know that like, I physically know that he's running from something, like, in life. So I get why you smoke. No. Baby, ain't even saw his parole officer, okay? Like, he just out here doing shit. He's not a friend. He's not even a friend. He's an associate's brother. But we were all smoking one day and he happened to be at the crib and he pulled a blunt out. We all had joints. He pulled a blunt out and he like, you feel me, trying to join in on the session. We like, no, you smoke that, but then hop in with us. Ain't nobody gonna be stingy. Like, come smoke with us. He like, no, I don't smoke white boys. I smoke white boys. We like, nah, it's not like a zigzag. Like, this is a cone. Like, we had the King Palms Elise. And we was like, yo, they flavored. We had all kinds of flavors going around. So he gets in the session and he starts smoking. He like, bro, like, it's a different type of fried. And we like, well, what are you smoking? He like, I've been smoking game leaf for I don't know how long. I'm like, well, this is a leaf, like just a leaf.
Just a leaf, to be honest.
He like, why it tastes like that? I'm like, cause there's a little terpene ball at the top. Fuck is a terpene? I'm like, it's a flavor. Same way you eat peppermints and all that other shit has terpenes in it. He like, oh, all right, bet. By the end of the session, this nigga was knocked out asleep. When he finally came to and ate and shit, he was like, yo, I ain't never been that high in my entire life. I said, that's your problem. Because you've been smoking blunts your entire fucking life. And that's all, you think that's the only thing out here. Your fingernails is black at the tip. You're not taking care of yourself, my guy. Of course, you know me. I get in the coaching bag. We having this whole conversation. I'm telling her what to do. I literally saw this nigga, I lied to you, not the top of the year. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. He actually looks worse now. He not even getting his locks taken care of. Nothing. The shit is fucked up. And I'm like, I even asked my homegirl, like, how your brother doing? He cool. He still doing the same shit, yeah. But but I be seeing him get the king palms. Like every now and then I see him go get like a king palm. So I'm like, no, he needs to switch the leaves. He needs to switch to just hemp leaves. Motherfucker really needs to stop smoking all together. I told him to take a tolerance break. He asked me what was that. This the type of shit I be talking about. This is the shit that happens in life. And my face be looking like this. Just like that. Because what the fuck?
Help these young men, these middle-aged men, these old men, all the people. Help
the grannies. Help the mamas who was raised by the grannies. Because I'm starting to see them too, where they smoking cigarettes, right? They got the Newport hanging out their mouth, and then once the Newport done, they put the blunt in. Your insides stink. Like, because then I be watching them, they don't drink no water.
Piss me.
Pepsi. Piss me Pepsi, okay?
Yes, and that's how they drink.
And I'm passing judgment because take care of yourself. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your life being hard. I'm sorry, I don't. It's no reason for you to skip out on taking care of yourself.
And don't use the excuse of, I don't trust doctors. You need to trust somebody other than yourself, because you
go to the fucking clinic and just get your blood drawn and go home and fucking get on WebMD for all the fuck I care.
You're not making fucking good decisions.
Or my absolute favorite, yo, go get your blood drawn and then go see a herbalist, yo. That's my absolute favorite. When I got my blood drawn, of course I go to my primary care physician, but I went straight to a herbalist. How much of this shit?
I'm trying to find one.
And the lady,
that's why I'm about to become my own.
The lady, she moved to. Her name is Lotus. She moved to Arizona, I think.
People always fucking moving.
She wasn't my herbalist. She was more of like my spiritual like guide. Oh. But she put me on with an herbalist who actually, remember that guy Derek Grace? He's kind of weird. He got like the 8 wives and shit or whatever. His second, I don't know how many kids he has, but the young girl Chelsea that he was dating, her herbalist is the herbalist I went to. Oh. She gave me a list of shit. That's how I started. That's why I take all them fucking supplements, because she was like, yo, now, and they will tell you, it's not an overnight thing.
No.
It took me
in your system.
It took me 12 months. It took me a whole fucking year before I saw any change in my cycle, before I saw any, and when I say change, I mean change that I could actually feel. Now, I was seeing change, like my face was clearing up, things of that nature, but my cramps were still bad, all that shit. I still have issues with PCOS. I still have issues with endometriosis, but I'm not growing as much hair underneath my face. My facial hair is not growing back as fast. I don't have the same anxieties and shit from before because I went and I saw somebody. Go see somebody. What is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand. Your pee stink. Like, bro.
There's only been one time, like in my adult life, when my pee was like yellow. And I was just like, that's a problem. And I started drinking water like it was nobody's business.
I know whatever color my urine is.
That day too. So I was like fucked up all over.
When I see that my urine is a little too yellow, I'd be like, bro,
it should be a little tint. That, like, if it's clear, that's a problem too.
You're overhydrated. Yeah. The lady when I was pregnant, because I had to do a pee sample once, and I was severely dehydrated. I bought that, and here I go. I was all proud, right? Bought my little cup. I'm like, here you go. She was like, we get pee yellow. Whole time it was like the color that your urine is supposed to be. It was slightly darker than that. But of course, she's like an old lady nurse. Yeah. And she was like, baby, you been drinking water? And I was like, no, ma'am, not really. And she was like, I could tell. She said, cause what? She said, cause first of all, don't shake my piss at me. She was like, cause see, it's supposed to look like dyed lemonade. Yours look like lemonade. And we can't have that, because you, so I'm gonna give you some water, and then we gonna go back, and then you gonna have to give me another one of these.
She made you sit there. Can't wait.
Girl. I'm like, Nana, please let me leave.
Nope.
Took 9 vials of my blood. That's why I tell people don't have kids. They take all your blood every time you go to the doctor's appointment, because they want to make sure you ain't no crack, make none of that shit. Make sure the baby ain't got no disease. Make sure it's not eating you from the inside. They check enzymes, all kinds of shit. And you gotta pee every time you go. And if you peed off, they gonna judge you.
Usually when I get my blood done, if I were to also get an STD like test, then that's when it's like about 8 of them.
Yeah. I don't know
if
why.
I just get my comprehensive blood, then it's like 4.
I don't know why I always be scared when I do STD testing, knowing that it's gonna come back clean. But I be like, bro,
no, I ain't been popping this coochie.
I be like, bro, what if it come? Where my son?
I'm like, well, they taking so long,
bro. Yo, she come back. She like, so we got your results back. I'm like, yo, tell me I got something growing on my butt. Like, what's going on?
And it's annoying because the gonorrhea and syphilis will take the longest. Yes. And I'm just like, I could get rid of those, but I'm still nervous. Like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't no dirty bitch.
The lady told me when I got my pregnancy test results, they sent the shit in the mail. And when the lady called me, she used the wrong terminology. She was like, so your HSB? I said, my HSB? She said, I'm sorry, baby. Your GSB. It's the enzyme when you pregnant. I said, now how you get that? She said, my glasses, they not. Lady, don't skin me like that.
I will come over there and punch you.
I said, my HSB? What the fuck, girl?
Which one is it? The one or the two?
Right.
Say the number.
She said it's your GSB, not the HS. What am I talking about? VHS? You know what? I'm like, I want a new nurse. I don't want to do this shit no more.
Get somebody.
Let me call my actual fucking obstetrician, because this bitch.
Damn, I'm telling you. Fire this hoe. She is too old.
Because when I first found out I was pregnant, I went to the emergency room. Mm-hmm. Once I got to my doctor, I said, no, you give me the motherfucking results. This bitch is a liar. Check the HSV twice, because she know what the fuck she was talking about. And I need to know, is this bitch a liar or is this nigga a liar? I need to know who I'm going to fuck up today. Because I'm going to back up GBMC and put my hands on Granny. Because I'm going to fuck Granny up when I see her playing with me. My goddamn test results, bitch. This is why you go see somebody. Don't let them people tell you the fuck you got, what you don't got.
Lord.
Half of y'all walking around with some shit and y'all just think it's a little UTI. Well, baby, that's an STD. You got the wrong acronym. You got that BV. That you got to get that. Talk about that shit smell weird. Yeah, bitch. That's your
iron.
When you sit down, that is your sit back air. Baby,
like you good or not?
You should not be smelling like a waste management truck. You should not. People normalize it. They're like, it's normal to have BV.
No.
Nobody's saying it's not normal to have BV.
But is it?
It's not normal to have it all the time.
Like a one and done type of situation because you done learned to stop messing with dirty niggas.
Who? Or to wipe correctly. Because I didn't know that women didn't know how to wipe. Women. I'm not saying little girls. I'm saying I did not know women didn't know how to wipe.
Yeah, some are not. Because as a bigger girl, sometimes you do have to take the tissue and start like, and then kind of like get a little, but you're pushing it back. Yeah. You're not like pulling it forward.
Yeah. No, I always just wipe like 2 or 3 times. I just get tissue.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, swoop.
Yeah.
But then I just spread.
And then whoop. And then I get.
Yeah, some women they don't swoop the do. They swoop. They it's making a different sound. It's like a squish. We swoop. They swoop. They wiping forward. It's getting stuck up in there. That's what I think.
And then afterwards, you take a baby wipe. If you're sensitive, just take a washcloth. Your washcloth, like when you're at home, and like. And get the paper towel wet out your ass.
And please.
And coochie lips.
This is just a PSA.
Because it's down there. Like, my mom even told me, she was like, you need to take a wipe.
And make sure
you wipe down there afterwards. Because it be there. I don't care how much you think.
But I'm going to be real with y'all.
You're sharpened.
You also got to stop with the yoni steams, y'all. You can't steam hot garbage. It's just hot garbage. Now it smells like hot garbage with a little flour on it. And stop. Yoni steams do not
up your coochie.
Thank you, friend. Those 2 things do not.
These companies is fucking with y'all.
Inherently cure BV. Now it can help with the symptoms, but you need an antibiotic, honey. And if you're antibiotic sensitive, again, I don't know why y'all don't like the doctor, but you need to go. You need to go see somebody. Cause some of y'all
asking people online. Does this help with? This person just has a company. They are not a certified. If they're a certified nursing assistant, and that person does not know that much. Because I used to have my CNA, GNA.
Some of them be lying. Some of them is not certified nothing. They ain't been certified in a fucking thing. They ain't no herbalist. They is a bitch who put them herbs wholesale off of Etsy,
Alibaba,
and open their own fucking shop. They bought them fucking dried flowers off of Amazon. They went to Walmart and got 2 bags of Dr. Teal's, and they got a bucket. And they mixed that shit together, put it in some tea satchels, made some stickers on Canva, and hooked you the fuck up and made a Shopify storefront.
Now, if you have gone to the doctor and you do a yoni steam every now and then just to get a little, because it does help with moisture. And that has helped me with my cramps.
But the women be using it to cure, or they thinking they be curing the STD, and all they be doing is making it
doesn't
angry.
even say that.
It be making it angry. Say that. But they be reading that social media. They be reading it.
Nobody should be saying that.
But what have we learned, friend? That social media just
comprehension. Is at an all-time
low. And if it looks good enough, they convincing enough, they'll believe it. They will believe in it.
I'm gonna start selling booty juice.
The lady said that she said she sell lube that's good for your coochie, like your inside.
And you put it up and you put it in the hole.
Why are you doing it?
I was like, do it actually do that? I thought about it because I was like,
she said take the dropper.
What is it? And put it inside. And squeeze. First of all, bacteria. And then you're going to put it back into your container.
Most women don't even wash their toys. You think she's going to wash that little squeegee thing?
The dropper is putting bacteria into the rest of the material. It's not going to do what it's supposed to do anymore.
It's going to be cloudy. It's going to smell weird.
If you putting stuff in your shit, I would think that you would put these two up there.
I found out that the ladies be putting soap up in
this one.
They be putting soap in it.
This one. This one. This one.
No.
This one. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of weird.
They don't put the lube on the fingers and then get up in there and do what they gotta do. No, they put in the dropper.
I know, and I saw the picture of it. I saw the picture of it.
Get it?
Like the little like the visual of like how you use the thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. Get it?
Some of them got glitter in it. It's got glitter in it.
I bet it's edible glitter too.
It's edible. It tastes so good.
Edible for your mouth.
Now when your pussy
put the dropper right in your mouth. Just eat it.
It's candy.
Just eat. Give him a little something. Give him some.
Put a little bit on his tongue.
Get it on
her tongue, their tongue, whatever you like.
Whoever you mess with. Just
between the weed y'all smoke and the shit that y'all put in y'all coochies, and even on your penis, on your genitals, I just want y'all to do better. As a whole, do better.
I'm gonna buy some of that stuff just to see what's in it. Cause I'm gonna be like, is this actually okay to not the glitter and shit?
I'm just
like, if it was coconut oil in it, you can put coconut oil up there.
They be using like glycerin bases and whatnot, or they use
but what is making it pucker up? Because it's supposed to like make you tighter.
Citric acid or something, vinegar. It's gotta have something.
Where my coochie? Let me see. Is having an allergic reaction.
What is it called? It's called like coochie drops or something. Look up that coochie drop.
It sounds like you had a country accent.
A coochie drop.
Let me find out the coochie drops.
What it would be called, like yoni?
I'm gonna be some of those coochie drops stuff.
I'm not gonna say this out loud.
Am I saying drops the correct way?
Drops.
Is that the country way to say it? Coochie drops.
Coochie drops.
I feel like I'm like between a country accent and a UK accent. Coochie drops.
I feel like people be like. I mean, I know that this lady's mine for sure.
Coochie drop. I bought some coochie drops the other day.
You sound more British. Want some coochie drops? Some coochie drops. And it parasite cleanse elixir. Body juice oil.
Body juice?
I don't even know what that means. Then
that sounds like somebody.
Kitty nourishing gel.
That might be the one.
Let me see. Lubricant and tightening vagina. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's not on this bitch? What it's made out of?
They never do, because they don't even fucking know.
Y'all going to jail. Cookie jelly.
I'm telling on all y'all. Just like the lady with the pink sauce. I'm telling.
Fight the odor associated with vaginal discharge, greatly reduce pain and discomfort, heal, relax, and rejuvenate the body, lubricant and tightening vagina, 100% natural herbs. No, the fuck is
What's the fucking herbs?
The $10 or 70 cents?
Them hoes don't even be using it.
Kitty deodorant gel. Yoni oils.
If your kitty stink, wash it.
But y'all don't have no fucking... I just want people to understand, like with businesses, if anything happens to your vagina, you can sue the shit out these people.
I don't care if you say it's not tested by a physician to
no. Look for that. Make sure it's not on their web before you sue the shit out of them. Make sure there's nowhere near on their website and just sue the shit out of them.
I'ma still sue because these are your claims. So this is something that you're saying actually fucking works. I can still sue you.
The womb is the sixth elimination organ for the goddess. The womb can hold on to emotional, physical, and spiritual trauma and pain. Yes. See, this is where they get women. This is when they start with shit like that.
Truth. That part is the truth.
The yoni pearls / cookie detox. Instructions. Wash hands with our cookie wash or cookie. So wash your hands with the cookie wash.
Why can't I do it with the antibacterial soap?
Unravel string from the yoni pearls. Mm-hmm. Tie 3 strings together. Mm-hmm. Insert the yoni pearls into the applicator and push it way up. Leave in for 72 hours.
That's the one that be having that weird gunky shit on it. And I'm just like, what is that? Is that like...
If you remotely think that you're supposed to leave anything in your fucking pussy for 3 days, you're crazy. You're not even supposed to leave a bin wall ball in for more than 5 minutes. 20 minutes max. Bitches be walking around with that shit in for hours at a time. Y'all don't deserve pussy. Put your pussy in my hand. Give it. I'm confiscating coochies. Because I can't do it.
I was about to sound so dumb and be like, but no, still. I know you're not putting it up your urethra. Mm-hmm. That's a different hole.
Yeah.
Because I was about to be like, wait a minute. But when you pee, your muscle tightens and relaxes. Mm-hmm. So if the urethra is tightening, don't you think that the bollies are going to come out? Because that's how that works. Like when the top tighten, it loosen up a little bit. Like that's how, like, in a sense, like squirting be happening.
That's also how you get your tampons out. Why does my family feel the need to call me? I'll call it. It's not important.
But like when the muscles be like it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
When you pee, like, because if you pee with a tampon in, that shit be pushing out.
I want to know.
So it's gonna come out when you go to the bathroom, and it's gonna be pee on the little strings. It's bacteria coming out.
I've also heard that there are women who don't change their tampon every time they use the restroom. Like they will pee on their tampon and leave the pee string, and because they got on a pad, they just like, okay, not realizing that the urine is now brewing on this hot ass pad between your legs. Pads also say that the 20 pack can last you up to 3 months. For who? I'm confiscating coochies all summer. If your pussy stink, I'm gonna walk up on you. I'm the coochie police. I'm here to confiscate your coochie. I'm gonna give you a ticket. You will come to coochie court, and I'm gonna figure out if you can be released on bond.
Coochie court.
If I need to put your pussy on probation, or if you can get your coochie back without any issues. But y'all can't keep walking around smelling like this and doing the shit that y'all doing. And again, the reason why I'm passing judgment is because y'all don't do your own research.
So I think the honey pot, they have like a spray.
I don't trust them either.
No, if that coochie stink, I'm gonna use that.
I'm gonna spray your fucking groin with Lysol. Get that shit. I'm killing the germs. Back up. It's gonna burn twice now because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And now I gotta spray my seat down because this stink. It smells like a fish fry out here.
I'm not going near that lady with her fishy cooch.
I don't want to be by nobody with no. And again,
I'm leaving the facility.
It's different when you can't. Like there's a medical whatever.
Yeah.
And you working on it.
Hands up.
But if you're not working on it, if somebody say, "Oh, girl, you a little fresh, right? You a little ripe."
Not fresh, because they ain't fresh.
Yeah, if your homegirl come to you, we've been out all day.
That's a little musty.
Shaking ass. We get ready to go back out the house. And I say,
girl,
oh, girl, you a little ripe. Do not say back to me, girl, I'm going to be good. I'm about to put some pants on. You're not going to let that cookie keep baking up in the motherfucking pants.
First of all,
go wash your cookie.
Go to a whole bath and get up in that.
Even if you want to put your leg up on the sink and just splash it a little bit.
Wipe it. Something. That's not good enough. That's not good enough.
Your coochie.
Don't be trying to douche real quick. Don't. That's probably your problem. Spray the douche water on your coochie.
They get the ones for after pregnancy.
No.
squirt a little Dawn dish soap. They put the last little bit of Dawn dish soap and they shake it like this. No, they get the Summer's Eve bottle and it's got that little, and they put the shower water in it and then they squirt it on it like that. They don't even bother to get a good lather.
And they don't even like wipe off the soap.
No,
they
take it and they just go.
That's why they be stinking, because they be itchy.
Because they sit that way.
From leaving and shit. Like,
that shit smell like shrimp cocktail.
Spraying the fucking dishwater on your coochie
real
quick. Ma'am.
Sometimes
go in there and just do what the fuck.
And
correctly.
It trips me out how coochie can smell like fish, right? Because even like there are times where your pH is just off. Your pussy, every pussy is a temperamental
differently. Different detergents.
Your coochie is temperamental. It's a very sensitive space. So the fact that y'all just be abusing, y'all be letting anybody nut in it. And let's not talk about that, because y'all will let niggas nut in y'all and be smelling weird for weeks and not really attribute it to him at all. You just like, oh, it must have been something I ate. Yeah, girl, that dick up, because that motherfucker got that shit stinking. Like, bro, like, not that dick. Yo, you gotta take
breath
care.
Be stinking and coochie be stinking, because you still
tongue white. Yeast white, okay?
You brush your teeth after.
The what's it called? The candidula, whatever it
is.
Just brewing through your body. You just one big thing of sourdough. Just you're a walking oven. Bro, take care of yourself. Check the weed you smoke and the dick you stroke. That's all I'm saying. I just came to preach this week.
And the coochie you stroke.
Guys. Cause y'all be tripping.
Cause y'all can't even really like. Symptoms don't really show up in men the way that they don't show. They don't show up in men the same way that it does in women. For most of them. So y'all don't even really know. So y'all don't even really be knowing when y'all have something. I want y'all to go every 3 months. If you're dealing with different people,
I want you to go every 3 weeks.
If you're dealing with somebody and then y'all stop dealing with each other, please take a breather in between. Like, give yourself like a month and a half. Go get tested. Actually get the fucking results back, and then deal with the next person. Right. But don't mess with multiple people at the same time unless all y'all got y'all test results and y'all like, yeah, I'm cleared. And everybody's like, I'm cleared. Then get what the fuck you getting on.
Please listen to her.
But nigga, what the fuck?
Please listen to my friend, because she on it. She's on
dick cheese. You come over here with some fucking dick cheese, I swear to God.
I used to work at a clinic.
That's more disrespectful than spitting in somebody's face. You come over here with some fucking dick cheese.
The size of the Q-tip.
I didn't ask for that.
They swab your penis with. You don't want that problem. You don't. That shit open your hole to a whole new level. Because they got to get in there. It be coming out like a boogie, friend.
That's why men don't be going, because they gotta stick up a Q-tip up there.
But it's boogies coming out your pee hole.
For the most part,
it's blowing bubbles. Like, get it? Oh my God! Like, that's what I'm saying, friend.
When you go get tested for STDs, you get a blood test and you can do the urine. Until you actually find out that you have contracted something, you don't have to go through that. No, please get the test done first.
If you have fucked more than 3 people in a month, get the full. I'm talking about let them swab your shit, let them get up under your testicles, let them do your asshole. The amount of disease that can brew in men, y'all think y'all invincible because y'all only got them 2 holes, baby. That disease get up in that pee hole.
Stop playing.
When that disease get up in that pee hole, it become your whole lower body's problem. Okay. It ain't just burning when you pee. Your ball sack could get a rash. Your asshole can break out. Like, y'all think that y'all above certain shit. Y'all not above yeast infections, circumcised or not circumcised. Stop being dirty. Stop. Y'all be talking about, because women trifling, bop.
No, nigga, it was you.
It be y'all.
Because you let her coochie juices just fester on your dick.
And did not shower for 2 or 3 days because you wanted to walk around smelling like
and
her.
And then you went over to another bitch house and fucked her too. And she not a squirter, she a creamer. So now you walking around with cream pie.
You walking around with honey bun glaze and oatmeal cream inside. Oh my God. Shit is not sweet.
Fester.
Oh,
and some of it got to your ass.
Oh, Father God. Oh,
hemorrhoids, then you don't take a bath. And then you wake up and do it again with the same girl.
Oh, Jesus, Lord, get out.
You didn't even go get her a cloth to wipe herself. She had to get up and get it herself.
And then she don't wipe right, the whole house stinks.
No, she might wipe right. You fucking her up.
But what if both of them dirty? You know, you done smelled them couples.
Girl, yeah.
You done smelled them. When one smelled like it. When one of them smelled like you ever smelled leftovers from Thanksgiving when they turn? That's how musty couples be smelling. That's how the musty couples be smelling. They smell like old stuff and inside turkey and the inside of their turkey. They be smelling like turkey carcass and old stuff. Because it be a little oniony and funky.
Oh, with a little macaroni and cheese. Hot shield me, Father God.
I don't want it.
Would they be saying Wahali?
Wallahi! Yo got Greek yogurt.
Cottage cheese. Tapioca.
I'm being over dramatic. I've seen some shit. I'm triggered. I watched this lady come into the clinic once.
She had blue waffle?
Bro, no. Oh my God. She had, I don't know what she had, because I was only there for
don't look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Please.
I was only in there for testing.
Okay.
Like the actual testing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. This was when you was in college, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That lady smelled so bad. Like when she took her underwear off.
It was like,
it filled the room to the point where the physician was like, okay, like, and put her mask. I said, L. And handed me one. Like, so this one, I said, like, bro. Because you can't turn your face up. Like, you gotta be professional, bro.
Okay. That's me. Okay.
He said, okay. And grabbed me and handed me one. And he said, so this is gonna be I'm gonna get the swab. I mean, he had like a little bit of shit laid out on the paper towel, but then it became a plethora of shit. And he was like, we're gonna do a full workup. No shit. She left out of there. I had to spray everything down. I was good.
People out in the hallway was probably like, what the fuck?
I lied to you not. Like, one of the nurses walked by the room and she was like, whoa!
Y'all probably smelled like it for a little bit. Because y'all was festering in that bitch.
But we was on North Avenue, so.
That's sad.
Bro.
That sounds about right. Mm-hmm.
The eagle has landed. My child has changed locations.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate a mother-in-law that's like, I don't hate your kid, but I know where he at and he good.
Okay.
Because I know he started with me.
Okay. So, as long as they drop him off so he can go to school.
He with his aunt.
Oh, okay.
He living his best life. Now, where they
I
at?
miss those days.
Now, where they at? I don't know. Because she just be doing shit. One time she took my kid across state lines. I mean, I trust her, but it was the fact that she was like, we're going to such and such today. I was like, okay, cool. It started to get a little late. I was calling her. She wasn't answering. I was like, oh, shit. I called her back. She was like, girl, we in Virginia. She said, yeah, we staying overnight. I said, well, what the fuck?
Could you, like, tell me first?
But I think that's the joy of being an aunt. They just, like, kidnapping. They fucking
I wish I liked doing that. I don't. Bro. Maybe that's something to do.
Anyway, all in all, don't be dirty. Don't smell like a crab cake when it's hot outside. And make sure that you wipe front and back. You got anything?
If drugs have a clutch onto your life.
Come on! Hold on, she preaching.
Go to somebody. Talk to somebody.
Go see somebody.
Talk to
a
non-biased party. I'm biased. But I won't say nothing out the way because I have taken a psychology class.
And we also know that you actually asking for help. If you come into us on some serious shit and really want some insight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to come with, I will turn my Libra head on so quick. But if you come on some fuck shit, my Sag going to come out. Yeah. The Sag and Taurus, because they both messy.
So get it together.
Malik gonna sit behind the laugh, but still. All right, y'all.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
It been real.
It been real. Baby, it been real. Now I might not see you today, but I'm see you tomorrow. Bye.